Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inna alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in amma ba'ad. Iqra. That's the ayat of the Quran. Well, our topic of discussion will be I want to write, but yes, ever since I have been writing on Facebook, see for past 2 years, I have been receiving a lot of feelers from brothers and sisters in emails and messages that they admire my style of expressing and writing, and they too desire to write up because they want to serve Deen, and I understand they want to be read whenever they speak up in favor of Islam. They want to be read, they want to be heard. Well, writing is a skill because you see, through writing, you can change the thinking patterns of people. Many revolutions have taken place in the world, especially in this century or past century, the 20th century. Many writers have contributed by their writings while changing the world politics, ideologies, and living style of people. See the newspapers, see our magazines, everything, film stories, novels, new things have come up from the pen of the people. So, from the minds of the people, the pen drops it on the piece of the paper, and people start writing, and new things come up. What about you? You want to become a writer? Fine. Alhamdulillah. But do you know that you are already a writer? Shocking, right? Well, recall your school days from first grade or first standard in India till 12th standard. You were told to write essays, letters, expressing your feelings and complaining and describing things, narrating incidents, as well as arguing. You jumble up and comes out a writer in you. So you were already a writer for past 12 years. But once you complete your 12th standard, what happens is that many of us, we become so focused in our respective careers, medical, science, or engineering, or whatever it is. We focus on our career so much that we rarely use this talent now. We don't write, but the desire of writing remains there, especially when we see things written against Islam. And I understand this. This is the sign of faith that you feel pain when something is written up against Allah, against our beloved messenger, against our holy Quran, against our Muslim brothers. We feel the pain. And the answer is you have to write and change the thinking pattern of the world. How do you write? You are a writer. I remember I had met Khushwant Singh, one of the prominent writer of Indian literature, and I was of your age at the time. A new person in the field of writing, wanted to write but did not know how to pursue writing day after day, pages after pages. So I got a chance to meet him and I posed him a question. Sir, I want to become a writer, but I don't know how should I become a writer. And he gave me a good example. He said, if you want to become a writer, start writing. And you are a writer. In the beginning, write only one page. Choose a topic or a subject or a theme. Write one page every day. At the end of 3 months, you have 90 pages in your pocket. And it's worth considering. So, but how do I write 90 pages in 3 months? Sir, a question can come in your mind. Sir, what can I write every day? One page? That's around 500 words. Yes, that's around 500 words. I understand that. But you must not fail to realize if you want to learn swimming, how do you learn? Can you stand on the bank and say, first teach me swimming and then I step inside the water? No. What do? You go in the water and start to move your hands and legs and learn the skill while you are in the water. You cannot come out and learn swimming and then think that once I know swimming, I will jump in the water. The same is with writing. If you want to write, you have already learned a good amount of English that is essential to write a good stuff. So now you pick up the pen and start writing. Don't worry what people will say, because it is not essential that you publish your first work. Keep it for yourself. Read it after a few days when you forget what you have written, and then you will see and you can judge your own writing. In the beginning, those were writers, especially the journalists in the newspaper, and I was a journalist, a reporter. No less than I was made to repeat my article, rewrite it for 4 to 5 times. Why? Because I did not express the feelings or describe the things that were happening in a proper manner. So my editor, my senior, told me to write again. And my senior was one of the highest paid writer in the Gujarati media. Those who know him, Mr. Kanti Bhatt. And all these successful writers of today, they have not attended any writing classes. Mind well. The writer is a thinker. He need not know, he does not require that somebody corrects his paper every now and then and grades him. No, you are a writer, you write. See that your writing do not contradict the teachings, Aqidah, Manhaj, and the Sunnah of Islam. That's important. You must see to it that your writing does not contradict the teachings of Quran, either from Creed or Sunnah, or do not tell fairy tales. Keep going, but most of you should prefer writing argumentative writings.